आसमाने के तले है जय हो everybody जय हो बोलो बता जय हो जय हो जय हो जय हो जय हो सुनो गौर से दुनिया वालों बुरी नजर ना हम पे डालो चाहे जितना जोर निकालो सबसे आगे होंगे हिंदुस्तानी कौन हिंदुस्तानी वंदे मातरम बोलो वंदे मातरम 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 माँ तुझे सलाम Thank you. Okay. And now, with this really cool music in the background, I would like to introduce, he's a program manager at work. He is my manager. At the end, I call him, you know what, that'll spoil a thing, so I won't say it. I won't give him my nickname yet. But he's my manager. He's a program director. He is an amazing husband. He is an even better dad. Obviously, I'm talking about my dad, Hiren Shah. Please, Dad, come up on stage.
Hi, everyone.
I think we're having a bit of technical difficulty.
Hello.
Oh, never mind.
Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra Jaina, kem cho badha?
You guys having fun?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Awesome. Thank you. We love all of you here. Thank you for coming out here today. This is an amazing turnout. And I hope you will appreciate the stuff that we have to share with you today. So, you know, oh man, I don't know how to begin. You know, life is such an amazing journey, and it's so vast and it's so great that a lot of times, you know, we have no idea where to begin. But I guess I'll start out with a few words. Can somebody, we need a volunteer if that's
We
okay.
need a
Someone to
volunteer
come on
who has
stage.
a phone with them.
Yeah,
They
someone
come?
who has their phone on them
I
that's
s-
not
I
video
see.
recording, that's fine.
Do you
Or
have
if
a
you
phone?
want to close it.
We need a phone quickly.
Anybody? Can I have somebody premiere? Can I have somebody premiere? Over there. Oh, I got a 50K, I got a 100K, I got a
All right,
1,000K.
Why don't you come up?
Yeah, come.
So we're going to attempt something that Sparsh has not attempted before. Something is done before, but something that he has not done it yet.
Yeah.
So, hello, how are you?
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
All right, so.
Can you take out the watch in your phone, please? No, in the phone, the
The
clock.
stopwatch, yep.
The stopwatch.
The stopwatch. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to close my eyes because there's a screen over here, and just so that you guys know I'm not cheating, I'm going to be saying these 11 longest words in the English, well, some of the 11 longest words in the English dictionary faster than my personal best. That was 17 seconds last time I checked.
16.9, so you can cheat.
Okay, fine.
16.9.
16.9.
So you gotta be better than 16.9 today, okay?
All right, ready? So let me know when you're ready. Oh, by the way, what's your name? Thank you.
Sparsh,
Please-
Jignasha auntie has been following you on internet for last 2 years.
Oh, wow.
3 years actually. And we met her for the first time.
Look at that.
My moment, my motivational, inspiring hero.
Thank you. That means a lot. All right, ready? So with no further ado, I'm gonna close my eyes and let me know when you're ready. Yeah, give me a countdown. Numeral ultramicroscopic silicobalakinikonesis supercalifragilisticexpialidocious hypoparamonstrosusceptibility surisurepiperididism fluxinus neolipidification anti-establishmentarianism modificability deeding that selections epilographically anti-transubstantiational disproportionableness and comparabilities.
Stop.
How much? What 15?
So 15.45 after she turned the phone around. So you beat your record.
I think that would have been like 14 or 13.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for helping me out. You can come back now. You could go back now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Let's give a big round of applause for
Thank you.
Jigna Shanti.
So I think you did 15.3. That's what I think.
I think it was at least a second.
Yeah.
At least a second. So like
Yeah.
14 or, I don't know. What a point is, those are long and complex words, am I right? Yeah, very long, very complex. And you know one thing, just as these words are complex, so has my own life been. And although seemingly difficult things such as, memorizing long and complex words and numbers and song lyrics are quite simple for me, seemingly simple things such as standing and bearing weight are impossible for me. That's because I wasn't like any other newborn baby. I was born with osteogenesis imperfecta, a rare and incurable genetic disorder that makes a person's bones very, very fragile. Upon my very birthday, I was rushed immediately into the ICU. And these were the sounds, if you can bring them up, that resonated throughout the hospital as I was desperately clinging on to my life. But I think the person who could better tell you exactly what happened on that fateful day would be my dad. Dad, can you please tell the audience and give them a bit of insight as to what happened on the day I was born? Because, I may be wise beyond my years, but I don't even remember my first few years. Dad would obviously know better than me. So, Dad, can you please tell them?
Sure. So when Sparsh was born, he broke everything in on his body. His legs, his hands, his ribs. He couldn't even breathe. He was immediately moved to another ICU about 20 miles away from where he was born. His mom, Jigisha, who is here in the audience, she was sleeping while he was moved to another hospital. Doctors came to us and said, Sparsh has 2 days to live. Just 2 days.
Bed Divas.
Now, imagine, my wife has not even seen him. She wakes up and says, where is my baby? She wanted to take her baby in her arms. He wasn't even there. It was a horrible, horrible feeling. I'm sure you all must have gone through something tough in your life. Raise your hands who've gone through tough things in your life. Raise your hands.
Come on,
Somewhere,
those of you who
somewhere,
aren't are lying.
You must have done something. You must have gone through some tough times, right?
Yeah, those of you who aren't raising your hands,
So-
I'm just letting you know you're lying. We all have. But we've all been through tough times, right? Yeah, go on.
So what do you think when something bad happens to you? First time. Can somebody tell me? What do you think when something happens to you, something bad? You're scared? Why me? That's exactly what I thought. As a father, I said, oh God, why me? And when doctors said, they came to us and they said, here's a permission slip. We might have to let Sparsh go. He's not going to live more than 2 days. He said, why don't you sign this out? They started talking to us about his cremation. As a father, it was something that I had never ever comprehended for my first son. I said, wait, I cannot make a decision right now. I called my father in India, woke him up in the middle of the night, and I said, Dad, I have a good news and a bad news. Good news is that I have a baby boy. Bad news is he's going to only live for 2 days. And you know what my dad told me at the time? And I said, Dad, why me? Why does my child have to go through any of these? I had never even heard of word osteogenesis imperfecta. Why did God do this to me? And I'm sure you all must have said this word several times in your life. And one thing that my dad told me that changed my life forever. And he said, Hiren, God has given you Sparsh because you will be the best parent to him. You are the chosen one. And from the day I changed my attitude from why God me to thank God for me, rest is history. Is in front of you. After 16 years.
Yep. And after 16 years, 130. Oh, okay. I don't think it's there yet. But, what? It's not going back. Okay, there it is. But after 16 years and 130 fractures later, we're here, sitting in front of you all. Well, in my case, I'm sitting. In Dad's case, he's standing. But we're here on stage in front of you today. But Dad, I know that you also went through a lot of challenges in your early, obviously, how many of you here are immigrant parents? Immigrants in general, actually. Maybe some children here are immigrants. Yeah,
Most
how many
of us,
you?
right? We all have come from India, right?
So a lot of us here are immigrants. So Dad, it wasn't just about me. You had challenges to begin with. So can you talk about those, please?
Sure. We came here as first generation immigrants, right? And I knew only a few people here. I had a few friends, no relatives. My parents were in India. Those days, being a first generation, I came here and I had no clue what to do with a baby who was such complex medical condition. We've been to hospital. Even after he was born, he was in hospital for about 6 months of his life. After that, we've kept on going to emergency rooms. I don't even remember how many times we've been to an emergency room now. He's had over 135 fractures, as Sparsh said. And now, we joke about this sometimes. We've treated him so many times, we've become half doctors. That's my side role. If somebody gets a fracture here, you can call me. You can call me right away.
Yep. What used to happen is, Mom and Dad got so skilled at casting me when I, got hurt. Sometimes I would even go to the doctor and the cast would hurt that the doctor put on me. And so I'd be like, Mom, Dad, can you re-put the cast that you put on me before? Because this one hurts. So all they need, honestly, in my opinion, is the degree. But, keep going.
Yeah, on top of that, everybody knows hospitals are expensive here. I had so many medical bills. So every day in the evening, I used to come from work, open my mailbox, bring these many mails, and my neighbor used to ask me, Hiren bhai, you must be knowing a lot of people in America, right? I said, no, these are all hospital bills. Do you want them? You can take it. These are not letters from friends. These are medical bills. We were almost at the edge of bankruptcy at one point of time. We were in debt. Hospital bills came on coming and coming and coming. There was no end.
And that too, the ironic thing is Dad had come to India originally to pay off his father's debt. Now he was in debt. So the struggle multiplied.
Absolutely. And on top of that, I came here on an H-1B visa. How many of you have come on H-1Bs? H-1Bs? You guys all know the pain of H-1B, right? You get a green card, it took us about 11 years. And then another 5 years to become US citizens. Long journey. And I wish nobody has to go through this journey, but we don't want to bore you guys with this sob story, right, Sparsh?
Yeah. All of this, these fractures and all of that. See, everyone in life has fractures. I have physical fractures. Sometimes we have mental fractures. But today we're going to show you how to heal those fractures and how to prevent them from happening. And it all starts with 2 words. What do you see on the slide? It's not I am possible. It's impossible. There's no apostrophe, guys. Grammar's to Indians. Come on, grammar. It's okay. It's okay. Now what do you see? There you go. So today we want to show you all how we turned impossible into I'm possible in our lives. Using 7 simple steps that we like to call the 7 habits of I'm possible people.
And that's all we want to share with you all today. So have your pen and paper ready. If you don't have pen and papers, keep your mental minds open.
Or use the notes app on your or use the notes app on your phone, because who doesn't have their phones on them these days? So get your notes app out, maybe start writing. You've heard of 7 habits of highly effective people? This is a new turn. And here's habit number 1. Find your passion. Tamaru junoon sodho. Aapka junoon dhoond liye. And now, despite the fact that, life has given me some rough storms, but I truly believe that God opened up a new door to it very, very early on that would become my passion and change my life forever. I always say that God may have closed the door on my ability to walk, but He opened the door to my voice. What was my passion? Music. Music has had a tremendous impact on my life, both physically and emotionally. I've been singing ever since I could speak. I've been learning from the Mewati Gharana of Hindustani classical music ever since the age of 6. It's been 10 years now. I've been learning Western vocal music on and off with piano for about 5 years. So I've always been learning. But I found my true calling as an original artist at the age of 10, when I wrote my first song, This Love Will Never Fade. Since then, I am very excited to tell you that I've written over 55 more songs, and I pretty soon do want to release a few original albums. So stay tuned to Pure Rhythm FM. But, everyone has a passion in life. I truly believe that we are all blessed with gifts. Life gives us a lot of challenges, but we are all given the right weapons to deal with those challenges. A lot of you may not have heard of the story of the young shepherd boy David and the giant Goliath, but the whole point is the young boy goes against everyone in the army, and he defeats the giant with nothing but a stone and a sling. Why? Because he has faith. He has faith that God has chosen him for the role, and that he is ready to take on every obstacle in his way because he has faith. And the stone kills the giant, 10 feet tall, and he sends the entire army back to retreat. Some of you may know this story, but my point is we all have slingshots. We all have slings. We all have stones. What are those? There are passions, there are talents, there are gifts. Music was that passion, that talent and gift for me. For Dad, it was his perspective. The values that he gave me, I can never, ever repay my mom and dad for what they did. But, the only way to do great work is to love what you do. So my first challenge for all of you, find that sling, find that stone, find your passion, your gift, your talent, whatever you are good at. And to all the kids in this audience, I want you to know something. The question, what do you want to be when you grow up, is wrong. It's utterly wrong. And if you don't believe that you can't do anything now, hopefully we on the stage can prove that wrong.
Sparsh, can I tell them the story about the question your teacher asked?
Sure.
So
Do
six,
so.
6 months ago, I got a call from Sparsh's teacher. And she's like, Mr. Shah, can I speak to you? She called me in the middle of the day. First thing I have to ask is, no emergencies, right? She's like, no emergencies. Fine, he's absolutely fine. But I've been teaching here in this school for last 15 years or more. And every year I ask this question to my kids. And they give me an answer. Today what I heard from Sparsh is, I've never heard that in my life. And I said, what did you ask? What did you hear? And the question she asked is very simple. What do you want to be when you grow up? And the answer that Sparsh gave his teacher was, that question itself is wrong. I'm already living my dreams. I'm already a singer, a songwriter, a rapper, an inspirational speaker. I'm traveling all over the world. I don't need to grow up to who I want to be. And for all you kids here, that's the lesson that I want you to take home. You don't need to grow up. You can find your passion and be who you want to be when you grow up.
And parents, if you still don't believe that, I have a feeling that the Jane's Got Talent contestants are going to prove you all wrong. Who's with me? Kids?
Yes.
All the kids in the room? Holler? Yeah. I can't wait for that show. I've been like, it's really going to be fun. But the only way to do great work is to love what you do. So find your passion. Because when you find your passion, what else is there to work for? When you find your passion, guess what? You will never work a day in your life. I hope you know that.
Habit number 2, positivity is the key, right? This is a key that I had found very early in my childhood. Despite of all the challenges that we've gone through, I've tried to be positive in my life, been positive in my life, and have implemented positivity in my life. And that's something that has helped us overcome all the obstacles, all the challenges, everything. Now, very simple question. I'm sure you all have known this thing, right? What do you guys all see here? Glass half full, half
Glass
empty?
half full. Okay, how many of
How
you
many of
guys?
Yeah.
Yeah? How many of you all without don't be afraid. How many of you see this glass is half empty? That's okay. Half glass empty. How many of you see it as full? All the rest of the hands should be up because there's only 2 choices. You can't say it's 0% full. Watch this. The glass is not half full or half empty. It is simply an opportunity to fill it up completely. So, cheers. All right, Dad, you know what? You might as well hold this. I don't want it to spill. It's already spilled. Dad, there was one beautiful lesson that I remember that we learned on YouTube. Do you want to talk about it? The lesson.
Lesson about?
YouTube. We learned it.
You go ahead. You are good at it.
You're the one who does this topic, Dad.
That's okay.
You know it better than I do.
No, that's fine.
Well, as you all know, Guruji Gaur Gopal Das is here, right, with us in Jaina. And in fact, the funny thing is, we've been following him for a lot, as I guess a lot of you have. And there's this one video that we really, really love. And the premise is very simple. Dad, I think you should talk about it.
Sure. This is something that you may have seen before, but do you have a problem in life?
Who has a problem in life?
Who has a problem in life? Everyone here? Right? Can you do something about your problem? No? Right? You can't do anything about the problem. Why do you worry? Because the problem is not solvable. If you have a problem in life, yes. Can you do something about it? Yes, your problem is solved. Then why worry? But if you cannot do anything about your problem, then why worry?
The point is, don't worry, be happy. Very, very simple. You don't need to worry about your problems in life. If you can solve them, great. If you can't, no biggie. It was meant to happen that way. All right, and habit number 3, never ever hold yourself back. One day I came across this interesting song that many of you may have heard of. It's called, actually, maybe somebody can guess because I know a lot of you have seen my videos. It's by this rapper named Eminem. Do you know what it might be called? Which one? Not Rap God. Not Afraid. You know, I don't tell a lot of people, don't know this. I didn't want to listen to this song when I first encountered it. I didn't want to. Because, well, growing up in a house where I was slapped once for saying heck when I was 5.
Of course, values do matter.
Of course, they do. I mean, growing up in a house where, I wasn't allowed to curse at all, and all that. You could imagine I stayed away from rap my entire life. Because the large part of it is vulgarity and cursing and all these negative images, negative messages. But, when I finally made the decision to listen to Not Afraid, something struck me. Hip-hop's not really the devil's music if you use it the right way. It goes for everything in life. Nothing is bad in life if you use it the right way. Right? And this song struck my chords. It inspired me. And I was inspired to make a cover of the song myself. Who knew that the kid who once had slim chances of survival would go on to sing Slim Shady songs one day? But there's more. I decided that I wouldn't just be like any other rapper. First of all, if you guys see on my chair, you should see it on the screen. My stage name is Pure Rhythm. Okay, this comes later. My stage name is Pure Rhythm, Purhythm. Let me see if I turn on the side. There you go. There you go. And so what that is a fusion of 2 words, pure and rhythm. So it's not puridham or anything like that. It's pure rhythm. It's pure plus rhythm. Why? Because I'm clean. I want to spread a message of positivity. My ambition is to create a new genre of clean rap, positive rap, something that inspires the world. But you better take me seriously because I'm still all about the rhythm. So I'm pure rhythm. And I also made a new genre of music, and it's called raga rap. Indian classical music is millennia old, as we all know. There are so many different ragas, so many different seasons and moods and times of day to which it is associated. It is such a deeply spiritual effect, and we have been working on Indian classical music for thousands and thousands of years. Hip-hop's not even a century old. It all started in one little place, one DJ, one building. And Indian classical music, we have no idea who the authors even are, who started it and everything. It goes as far back as the Vedas, maybe even farther. And you would never think, right? Like, who combines Indian classical music with rap? It almost sounds like sacrilege. But guess what? The result is actually really, really beautiful. And you'll get to hear a little bit quite shortly after this is done. So stay tuned, all right? To my pleasant surprise, the cover blew up all over the internet and became a worldwide phenomenon. I received accolades from some of the most famous celebrities out there. Yes, guys, that is Sallu Bhai over there, Salman Khan. And to date, this cover has gotten over a whopping 70 million views on all social media.
Sparsh.
Crazy, right?
Sparsh, when we made this slide, it was 70 million. Now it's 75 million views. And you have over 300,000 subscribers now on YouTube as well.
Oh, yeah. This is, right, hashtag outdated. That's okay. And this was just the beginning. After this, I went through a lot. I've performed on a lot of events and, been to a lot of shows. As you all probably have seen me somewhere or the other. Most likely it's KBC. Let's not lie. KBC or Not Afraid is usually some of the big things. But my point is, it would never ever have happened if I held myself back. It would never ever have happened if I thought to myself that I couldn't do it. It would never ever have happened to me, these performances and these opportunities, if I thought that I was not worthy or I was not ready or I was not capable or no one would listen to me. It is because I decided to be brave, to be courageous, that I got here. Only the brave people in this world, only the crazy people in this world are successful. Because when the world tries to shut them out, they say, no, my voice will be heard. So I want you all to ask yourselves these questions if you want to write them down. What's holding me back? What's stopping me from being driven? And how can I turn it around? Because when you break free of the chains that hold you back in this life, let me tell you something. When you break free of the chains that hold you back, nobody can chain you back because you set yourself free. Only after you achieve mukti of the mind can you achieve mukti in the rest of this life. It starts here and it's a mental game, friends. Dad, take it away.
Habit number 4, balance your life. I used to work for a Big Four consulting company, and I used to travel Monday to Thursday, come back Friday home, I'm away. It was my dream job to work for a Big Four consulting company. When I was growing up, when I was doing my MBA, I wanted to work for a Big Four consulting firm. Great company, great job. But then I wasn't home. I wasn't, available when Sparsh needed me. My wife needed me. My little one
He used
was
to
only
come
a
back.
few years old.
Yeah.
And one day, Sparsh wins Young Voice of New York City competition. And that's the day of my promotion at KPMG. And you know what I did? I resigned. That day of my promotion, I resigned. And the partner who I reported to has not talked till today because he's still mad at me that I'm not going to be working for him ever. But what I learned there was balance your life. If I don't balance my life, it's not going to work.
Dad, you said Dad has been taking a lot of, learning a lot as well as I have. You said you took this course from somebody by the name of Mr. Stu Friedman. Would you like to elaborate on the teachings that he showed us? Because I think all of us can learn from them.
Yeah, so I took a program at Wharton for leadership, and there's a professor called Professor Friedman, and he's done a research and he's written a book called Total Leadership. And what that book is about just 4 pillars of life. And what he did is he studied the CEOs of some of the top companies, top performing companies. And he said that, all those CEOs, we have a notion that, if you work for 24 hours a day or 20 hours a day in your 24 hours, that brings you automatic success. But to his surprise, the results were opposite. He came up with these 4 pillars. And the first one is your work and your career. Yes, you need to focus on your work and career. But you also need to focus on your home and family. Not only that, what are you doing for your communities, your society? If we all are here together celebrating Jaina, we're doing something for our society as well. Not only that, what we are here for? Ourselves too. Our mind, body, our spirit. And if you have balance in all these 4 walks of life, those CEOs, those who had focuses in all these 4 areas of life, not only they did well in their lives, personal lives, but their companies did far, far better than the companies of all those workaholic CEOs. So I was just totally surprised when I heard this, and I'm like, you know what? We need to share this with everyone. And that's what I have personally started following. And that has made me who I am today. And probably you see me here today with Sparsh.
And you know, the funny thing is, I know especially for us kids, you know, we struggle a lot. I know school is, you know, it's funny because people, they say, oh, you know, school is easier. It might be easier than it was maybe in India. It might be easier there. But it's certainly not true that we don't have a lot on our plate. We have a lot more on our plate than we've ever had. School clubs, activities, homework on top of all of that. You have extracurricular activities, extracurricular events. There's so much to do. I still have to finish my summer reading, people. I have to go back home and finish my summer reading. I haven't even started. So don't worry, kids, you're not alone. But it's hard to juggle. But what you can do is look at how much time you're spending on all 4 areas of your life, right? And make a commitment. Start spending more time with family. Even, let's say, you know, okay, I have a project due on Monday. I know some of us, like me, are overachievers. We like to finish the project the day when it's due, the day when it's given, when it's due 2 weeks later. But the reason they give that to us is because, you know, we need balance. We need time, not just to plan for our project and everything, but we have a life outside. We have a life outside of school. We have a life outside of our work. We also have a life outside of our family. We have a life outside of our community. And we have a life within us, ourselves. So we need to take time to focus on that. And if you can do all these 4 quadrants, guys, life will be so much easier to live. So, yeah, just focus not necessarily on just one thing. Focus equally with equality, and that's how we'll gain balance in life. Number 5, help others. Now, despite the fact that I've done a lot of performances so far, I've been blessed to have had many achievements, and I hope there are many more to come. I've always felt the need to give back to the society and help others in need. And Muhammad Ali has this great, great quote: "Service to others is the rent you pay for your room here on earth." And as Sadhguruji said this morning, you know, we're all gonna have to we all take loans from the earth, but one day we're gonna have to give back. So we might as well start giving back now. So I've been singing pro bono for various nonprofit organizations, and I've been a youth ambassador for quite a few of them. And the one that I have on blue is VOSAP, Voice of Specially Abled People. It's an organization that has worked both on the local and governmental level, international level, to help bring a positive message and voice to Divyangs like me all over the world. In fact, we have a booth. I don't know where it is, but if you go to the booth area, there's a booth for VOSAP that you can learn all about it. And I would really encourage you to be there. I'll probably be there at some time so that we can talk about, you know, what the organization has done. But isn't the greatest satisfaction in our lives when we get to help someone else for the better? When we personally know that we have touched someone, we have sparshed their lives. Doesn't that give us such a great amount of satisfaction? Hello? Yes or no? Yeah.
Sparsh, everyone has come after lunch, so maybe they are sleepy a little bit. You gotta wake them up. You gotta wake them up. They're sleepy a little bit.
Yeah, but, you know, we have to ask ourselves, how do we help other people? It could be your family. It could be your friends. It could be your colleagues. It could be even people higher up than you. If you can lend them a helping hand. People, even, you know, in our Sangh, our Sadhujis, Sadhvijis, Upadhyajis, Acharyajis, everyone, we can help people in every aspect of our lives. We can help our community, our society. So how do we help other people? That's a really big question, but I challenge you all that when you find out how, make it your mission statement that you will help people no matter what in every aspect of your lives. Because let me tell you something. You know what's funny thing that's really ironic? Without a mission statement, companies break apart. We companies all have mission statements, and it's vital to our performance, or else we don't know what standards to live by. Why don't we make mission statements for ourselves? We need individual mission statements too. So let's all make mission statements in our lives. And part of those mission statements is to do seva. Every day of our lives, give ourselves wholeheartedly to the well-being of others. Isn't that what Jainism is all about? Ahimsa Paramo Dharma. We are called to help others. It is in our very culture, our very faith, to help others and to preserve their well-being as well as our own. Because we are not just ourselves, we are part of an infinite cosmos. We're all specks, but if we can help other specks in this world, then this world will be a lot more cleaner. So let's help others. Dad?
Habit number 6, keep learning. Now, when I came to this country, I already had my BSc, I had my MBA. But then before that, Sparsh's journey started. He's already talked to you about, he's learned Hindustani classical music for last 10, 11 years now. He started when he was 6. He also has been learning Western vocal, as he mentioned, for more than 5 years. On and off, he's learned piano now, started composing his own music. He's going to be also known as a music producer very soon.
Yeah, I've been in 3
And the
years.
same thing as he has been learning in his life, I have been learning in my life too. And obviously this is an old photo. I've lost a lot of hair after that, so sorry about that. I couldn't get a recent picture. But I had a BSc, as I said.
All right, let's play a game. Let's guess all the degrees. All right, what is a BSc?
You got it?
Okay. MBA. Good. PMP.
They got it? Project management
Yeah,
professional?
literally half the voices went down after that. It's okay. IT folks, good job. All right, CSM? Nice.
Yes.
Some
Good one.
people know their degrees. All right. LSSBB. Anybody?
I think he tried something. Yeah, he got it.
Lean Six Sigma Black Belt. Yes.
You got that.
SPC.
This is the latest one, guys. Just a hint, agile.
Nope.
Nope. Show it up.
Wait, what did you say? Yes.
That's right.
ELM? Nobody. Crickets. Oh yeah, I hear you, crickets. Good singing. No? Nobody? Okay, what is it?
What? It's a leadership program from Wharton.
That was the Wharton thing he did. Finally. Anyone know what FOSA is?
So I have all these degrees, right? But you know the biggest degree I have? This is the last one. That's the biggest one. Can you guess? She got it.
Oh, sorry. I kind of like brought it in a bit early.
So yeah, that's my biggest degree. And the biggest satisfaction is when you know, when the world knows you by your kids.
Aw.
And so keep learning. I think that's the biggest thing in life. I think never ever have that kid in you, that says, I don't want to learn. Keep learning in your life. No matter what you're going through, what circumstances you are going through. I could have simply said, you know what, I have too many troubles in life. I don't want to pursue any education. I don't want to go anywhere in my life. I could have been satisfied. But keep learning. That's my habit number 6.
Yep. And as my mom said in her speech just an hour or so ago, it's great what she said. She said, be an explorer in life. Because whatever knowledge you take, guess what? Nobody can steal it from you. They'll steal your house, your money, your family, your friends. They can steal anything from you, but they will never steal what you learned. Whatever the mind can absorb, nobody can take. You know, even if they check Einstein's brain, they'll never know everything he learned, right? They still have Einstein's brain in the chemical labs, but they won't know what he learned. Nobody can take it away from you or get it from you. So keep learning. And last but not least, dream big. बड़े बड़े सपनों देखते रहिए. मोटा मोटा सपना जो है ना. Why? Because none of this would have ever happened if I had not dreamt big. You know, I once had a dream that I would perform in front of 1 billion people one day. I once had a dream that I would inspire or sparsh the hearts of everyone around the world. I have a dream, so many dreams. I have a dream to give start my bachelor's degree in Berklee College of Music while I'm still in high school. I have a dream of winning a Grammy. I have a dream of releasing my music. I have so many dreams. Never let those dreams be stomped out. Neither by anyone else or by yourself, because guess what? Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the body will achieve. And that is a fact. A lot of these dreams are still yet to be fulfilled. You know what's funny about the 1 billion people one? The KBC thing you've all seen? That was watched by over 1 billion people. That was watched by over 1 billion people. 185 countries that was telecasted to. India alone has 1 billion people. 185 other countries. It was accomplished. Everyone in this world goes through struggles of some sort. I know. Because I, for one, have to deal with constant fractures and lots of pain. But let me tell you one thing. If we can turn the word impossible into I'm possible through our 7 habits, guess what? You can too. If you can believe it, you can achieve it. And we firmly believe that if you push forward, have faith, if you follow your passion, if you keep being positive, if you never hold yourself back, if you always keep learning, if you help others, if you balance your life, and if you dream big, you will achieve anything in life and you will make it big. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's not turning. It's okay. Because
don't go yet.
Yeah.
Everyone,
we still have a song.
Left.
We have a song. Who wants to hear me rap?
There you go.
Ready? Afraid to take a stand. Everybody, come take my hand. Walk this road together through the storm, whatever weather, cold or warm. Just then you know that you're not alone. Holler if you feel like you've been down the same road. Can I get a holler? Yeah, it's been a ride. I guess I had to go to that place to get to this one. Now some of you might still be in that place. If you're trying to get out, just follow me, I'll get you there. Don't worry. You can try and read my lyrics off of this paper before I lay them. But you won't take the sting out these words before I say them. Cause ain't no way I'ma let you stop me from causing man. When I say I'm gonna do something, I do it. I don't give a glance what you think. I'm doing this for me. Forget the world, feed the beans. It's gassed up. Everything's stopping me. I'ma be what I set out to be without a doubt, undoubtedly. And all those who look down on me, I'm tearing down your balconies. No, it's interposed. Don't try to ask him why, how can he? From infinite down to that last relapse album, he's still fretting. Whether he's on salary, paid hourly, until he bows out or he freaks his bowels out of him, whichever comes first, for better or worse. He's married to the game, like a prison Christmas, but his gift is a curse. Forget the earth, he's got the urge to pull himself from the dirt and curse the whole universe. I'm not afraid. Everybody just take a step. Everybody, come take my hand. We'll walk this road together through the storm, whatever weather, cold or warm. Then you know that you're not alone. Holler if you feel like you've been down the same road. And I just can't keep living this way. So starting today, I'm breaking out of this cage and I'm standing up. I'ma face my demons. I'm manning up. I'ma hold my ground. I've had enough. Now I'm so fed up. Then I'll put my life back together right now. It was my decision to get clean. I did it for me. Admittedly, I probably did it subliminally for you, so I could come back and bring me you help see me through. And don't even realize what you did. Believe me, you. I would do the ringer, but they could do little to the peace fingers. I think it got a tear in my eye. I feel like the king of my word. Haters can make like bees when the thing isn't drop dead. No more beef flingers, no more drama from there. I wanna promise to focus only on the gentle and my responsibilities of the brothers. So I solemnly swear to always treat this roof like my brother and Razy. You couldn't let this single shingle on it, cause the way I feel, I'm strong enough to go to the gym or the fitness club and go lift 100-pounder up, cause I'm raising the bar. I shoot for the moon, but I'm too busy gazing at stars. I feel amazing. I'm not afraid. Walk this road together through the storm, whatever weather, cold or warm. Then you know that you're not alone. Holler if you feel like you've been down the same road. Your rhythm. Thank you so much. We don't have a lot more time, but I hope you all appreciated what we spoke. And thank you. Jai Jinendra, everyone, and we'll see you around. Have a great event. Have a great convention. Hey, Anuj. This is my little brother, by the way. Turn around, look. It's okay. Bye, everyone.
Right, where to go?
What? Oh.
Now let's go.
This is my brother, Anuj. He is the angel of my life, and,
Hello.
Oh, by the way.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Bye.
Jai Jinendra. Everybody, please, you have to leave the room and then enter back. We have Puja Gurudev Shri Rakesh Bhai's lecture, and there are tickets. So if you have tickets, you will be allowed to enter first. Everybody must leave, please. Thank you very much. Appreciate your help.